Good morning and good day, everyone. Brown Seneca-Soshin Elk Talk to. Title Trapeziocracy. First, a little bit about myself. Once again, I always like to share a snippet or two that might be of interest to you. I just came back from my morning run. My runs are usually known as earthing and grounding runs, and I run barefoot in trails and directly on the earth, and there are benefits to it. And the other thing also what I do is, as some of you might already know, take cold showers around the year through winter, and most of the months during the year sleep outdoors. And there are benefits from a hormesis and health wellness standpoint, as well as it also develops one as a human being to live in harmony with the universe. Okay, so enough of that. But today I want to talk about relationships in different types of institutions or organizations and even within families. The typical approach from time immemorial has been the bureaucratic approach, or a very structured pyramid where on the top sits the person or the commander, whether you call that person the head of the family, a CEO, or the president. All that is good. But the challenge what we face in industry is that such a structure ends up providing some pseudo or for rewards. So what happens is, if one is an individual contributor, a mid-level manager, a director, or whatever vice president, we end up performing to please the person above us rather than actually do the work to benefit the mission vision of the organization. And one of the things why that happens is because the rewards are given how much the boss also feels pleased internally, and how the contributor also feels within him or herself. So that's somewhat of a non-virtuous cycle, I would say. So in my opinion, we should not be performing to win the admiration of others, because we have to believe in ourselves, believe in the vision and mission of the organization, and we should full well know that the path that we are on with the organization is the right one. We need to be committed, and that's one good reason why we are at that organization, or our family, or whatever is the group, or else we would be elsewhere. So we should be believing in ourselves, trusting that we and the organization or the unit is on the right path, and we should not base our self-esteem on external factors. Uh, Put another way, in a good way, it might become necessary at times to challenge the status quo. We should not depend on the common definitions of success, which are very rote in most organizations that do not have a proper vision. Let me emphasize, organizations or units that do not have a proper vision. And at times, we should not be moved by the judgment of others. One should be willing to stand out, even if we are not marching to the band or the choir, which probably is going over the cliff. So that's my few thoughts today in this talk number two. And one other thing what I would also like to add is, this structure does not put leaders or individual contributors with exceptional skills on any special pedestal. We are all co-equals, and the kind of structure that may emerge in a mid-sized organization with around, say, 200 employees is in the shape of a trapezium. I will link that post to this video posting. You will see the link there, and that is the reason why I called this talk a trapeziocracy. There are two parallels, because it is definitely necessary for someone, a set of leaders, a leader, to set a vision, a path, fund it, nurture it and point in a certain direction. But at the same time, course corrections are necessary, pivots are necessary, and it behooves both leaders and individual contributors to rub shoulders and work together, listen to each other, and lead each other depending on the situation that we find ourselves in. Thank you very much and enjoy this fine Monday, which happens to be a Labor Day in the United States. Thanks. Bye bye.